Final part of Sonic Story then. Now we've got the final boss coming up, but we've got a pretty epic cutscene first.
Okay.
Lifting off.
Is that his same ship?
Yeah, that's the egg carrier. It's
But it's
just,
smaller there.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think,
Tiny.
Like it's fit inside a room.
yeah, but that's a massive room. Let's give him credit.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Look, you can use size comparison with how Sonic is there.
Right, okay.
But it wouldn't surprise me if they'd managed to screw up. If they just clip through the water like that. I'm mashing the keyboard, so I'm angry. It's kind of like a YouTube comment. I'm not gonna lie, this scene is pretty epic just because of that His World riff playing in the background. I'm going to throw a hissy fit. So this is back at the same time period as where we were just after Kingdom Valley, where they died in the alternate timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The egg with him.
Now, Griff, do you remember the Egg Viper fight from Sonic Adventure?
Yeah.
Basically, this
Yeah,
is that
I was
fight
thinking-
again.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same, more or less, like all the attacks that he uses.
It's just you got one platform that's square
Yeah.
instead of long.
Yeah.
And don't the platforms fall?
Yeah.
To be honest, that was the other one, didn't it?
Yeah. Right.
I quite like the Viper fight, to be honest.
Yeah, the Viper fight, it's like this, but it works.
Yeah.
It's like, this one, it's a good concept for a boss, I'll give them that. It's just the execution ain't that great, because there's so many parts where you try to hit something, yet it just doesn't. Like, what you're meant to do at this point is you're meant to crash him into one of them bits of falling debris. Yeah, you lose pretty much complete control of this, and you just have to basically mash the controller until something happens.
Yeah.
It's like them bits, if you hit it face on, it hurts, but if you just kind of knock it from behind or above, then it just doesn't and it breaks.
How can you have control of that thing anyway?
Christ knows, same way as the Exobrus. It's just got that horn on the head that you control, doesn't it? Yeah. This boss, it would be so fun to play if it worked. Yeah, the other thing, you know
I
how...
think I did alright on this level.
Yeah. Have you replayed it since then? Because
No.
it's like the first time you play this game, is what I found, is everything seemed alright because you kind of put it down to the fact that it's your first time playing it and you're getting used to how it all works. Then when you replay it, knowing how to do it, and it doesn't work, that's when you start putting it down to the game. But yeah, that's done some damage there because I hit him face on with the debris.
Sonic, get away from the target. He's going
Now we totally haven't seen this from the Egg Viper.
Alright, yeah.
Gonna start knocking out the platforms.
You just have like one platform eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's either one or two, I can't remember if they knocked down the last one or not. But yeah. This thing, I think, in fact, no, he had this thing where he fires the lasers out in the Viper as well, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah, lasers. Yeah. It looks exactly the same almost as a Viper. Kind of.
Get a load of this.
Get a load of this.
Yeah.
Why does it have a mouth?
God knows. But this, I'll give you, it's a good design for an Eggman's robot because he always kind of bases them off sort of animalistic things, doesn't he?
Since he uses animals as his fuel.
Yeah. Although that idea sort of went out the window here. But that bit there where you're just flying off after the attacks happens, sometimes that either misses or it keeps on flinging you so you clip through the platform and die.
Oh.
No, that just shouldn't happen. And there's so many points now where I've seen people who have got to about 3 or 4 hits done, which takes long enough as it is, and then it glitches out and kills them. Isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take this.
That's his new get a load of this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, he said that so many times in
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 1.
Yeah.
That's the only annoying bit about that Viper fight.
Yeah. He's not going to get away with this. I've got pretty much all of the Eggman lines from that fight memorised just because of how many times I've played Sonic Adventure now. That's it. Don't you love it when they fall in the breed, don't spawn where you're flying? That was I hit it with a wing, it didn't hurt. Oh yeah, Eggman's laugh has changed a lot since Adventure. Probably because they got a new voice actor and he's put his own touch on things. Now more laser shots. This is another problem. The boss is, it should be a case of once you've worked out what you've got to do, it can go by quite quickly, like in the older games, isn't it? Then it's this function of waiting for the automated sections. Where it just kind of takes the fun away from it. Fine.
Yeah.
There we go. That was luck on my part there, wasn't it?
Hey, Eggman, what's the matter?
I think he changes around in a minute, so he starts doing some different attacks finally.
Shooting things at him.
Yeah, they're the things that knock down the platforms.
Yeah.
You gotta say, it is nice of Eggman to give Sonic a chance to run away from the bits that are going to fall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Boss logic at its finest. And them things that fire in there, they're coming from the main ship, I think, rather than Eggman's thing himself. Now, see if you can make it through here, Sonic.
Those robots coming from the cockpit. If I use them, I can reach Eggman.
Yeah. This again is exactly the same as
Yeah.
the Viper, isn't it?
That is.
Like, there are so many times in this whole game where it tries to be adventure and
Yeah,
fails.
and yeah. This would be good, to be honest,
Yeah.
if they didn't try and make it so obviously like the Viper fight.
No, I wouldn't mind it being Egg Viper 2 if it was Egg Viper 2 that worked. Just
Wait a
one
minute, shouldn't he have just caused damage to himself?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just flown head on into them things that hurt him.
Twice! He should have been defeated by now.
Yeah.
Going against its own logic or what?
Only if Sonic is holding the top of its like head.
Oh, well, that's just a load of crap.
Yeah, so let's just see if we can make it through here, Sonic Part again. Yeah.
If it, I just thought so. Why doesn't Eggman just have a handgun on him? That way, when Sonic's just about to die for him, just like dead.
No,
It's
what's the
just
point?
very child friendly.
What's the point?
And-
Why is he only hitting 2 platforms at a time? This is all Sonic's got to stand on. Why doesn't he just knock them all out and then be done with
Below
it?
the entire thing.
Plus, do you think Eggman's child friendly at all since he's up against a 16-year-old hedgehog?
No, it's basically with Shadow the Hedgehog game, they got criticised for making it too violent, and it ended up getting a 12 rating. This game got a 12 rating even though they took all the guns out. Yeah, it's just like they might as well have not bothered. I really do wish they could kept Shadow's guns in as a concept, but yeah. But he's leaving one. Why is he leaving one?
Watch out! He's still trying something.
I suppose there's a possibility it could be. Yes.
Again!
There's a possibility that he's doing this because he wants to have the pride of taking them out himself. It's like, yeah, in one of the Game Gear games during the bosses, he actually saved Sonic from falling into spikes just so he could fight him himself.
Yeah.
So it might well be a pride thing if you look at it that way.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. This is funny, actually.
What?
Ow. That was brilliant, actually. But
I
no.
think he had a parachute on that scene.
But he's alive because he's going to be in the last story, spoiler alert.
Plus, it's Eggman, he appears in Generations.
Yeah. It's interesting with Generations. I'm curious as to how they're going to go about the fact they've locked him in that timeless void.
Yeah, how are they going to get him out?
Well, since the original Eggman managed to escape and become him, I would assume they both came out the same way.
Not necessarily. They've caused a massive paradox in itself now because
Don't worry.
you've got old Eggman and new Eggman are now sealed away in this void. So does that erase everything else from the timeline? Actually, my brain's hurting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They could still
yeah.
escape.
anyway, we've got the good CG.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, back to the CG.
Yeah. And like that mountain texture there, that is really good.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That looks almost photorealistic, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're motorcades.
Ow.
It's funny.
Yep, and they died.
Wait a minute, they're back in Windows area.
Yeah.
She should have died from that, in theory, shouldn't she? That should have killed her.
Please be dead. God.
No, the plot demands she be alive.
Plot demands she's a love interest for Sonic.
I would like to point out here, Sonic's laugh, that's not actually part of the script, that was just Jason Griffith's reaction to having recorded everything else in the game. He's gone clinically insane from it. Oh,
Take some Ritalin.
I actually really feel sorry for the voice actors in this game, because you can tell from their other work, they're all very good voice actors, like Jason Griffith, who's done some, he's done the other Sonic games and he's silent in Pokemon as well. And but the direction of this game's voices, like the way they've edited together, the way they've cropped it all, it's like they've done some fantastic voice acting, yet it's been put together in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn these credits, it gives false hope of this game being finished.
Yeah, these credits are longer than probably any of the other Sonic games, bar maybe Sonic Colors. So they've had more people working on this game, probably trying to save it from a burning rag.
More people ruining it.
Yeah, so a bit music. Because this song is... They've taken the song that the Sonic 2 theme was based on, which was Sweet Dreams by Dreams Come True. And they've got Akon to do a remix of it. Just what? Yeah. It's like, with this sort of thing, I can understand why people got really wound up about this remix. Because Sweet Dreams, it's a well-known song from people who like Sonic, and now they've just got Akon shouting over it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's only in the credit. I know it's
Yeah.
bad, but
Yeah. It's just because the rest of the music in this game is so great.
yeah.
Like, you've got something else.
I still laugh at the fact that they just showed the bit where they've just met up with Elise and Tails just goes,
Yeah.
Hi, hello.
take notice of me!
Windows.
Wait, where's the music?
Yeah, I should have redubbed it in actually, shouldn't I? But didn't think of it. But yeah. That was back in XP. I don't think they've reused that background for anything since, have they? Well, I know Windows 8 has got that whole new Metro interface, hasn't it? That a lot of game developers have been slacking off the gaming side of Windows 8.
Yeah.
One of the stupidest moves that Microsoft have done with Windows 8, I'm going to talk about this because there's not much to talk about here in the credits, but
Yeah.
they've actually barred any publishers from publishing games on the Windows 8 marketplace that are PEGI 18 rated.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think like, they're trying to come across as like family friendly, which doesn't work anyway because like obviously people want these games, but that's basically a shot to your foot, really, isn't it? When you think how many best-selling games there are with 18 rating. So I think every year there's a Call of Duty game comes out and that's prints money basically.
Yeah,
You're turning that down. Oh, good CG.
Since the credits are still rolling, do either of you want any more J-Babies?
I will do actually. Right, my next investment that I need to work out is maybe have a Jelly Baby packet that isn't so loud.
Yeah.
It's the credits.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's the hit list.
The hit list.
Pretty
Let's
much.
get that Nako cash with you.
No, get your Suki Sakai.
No, they're the CG guys, so I think
Yeah,
they
right.
would have been the good CG people. So they're good. I like them. They're more CG engineers than that. So I'm alright with that because the CG in this game, the actual CG, is
No, that
good.
bit.
Yeah,
All this bit with.
yeah. And like the other guys are let off for the music guys because outside of this song, it is good music.
Wait a minute, this is the bit we saw a minute ago, so
Yeah.
this must mean it's near the end of the credits.
No, it means we're nearly halfway. There's another song after this song.
No!
I'm guessing you're one of those people who first time you played it, you just walked away and did something else while the credits were playing.
I think I did. Usually most people do.
Yeah.
Just turn it over when you can't skip it.
Anyway, we've got His World.
Yes.
This is a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just is.
And guess what, guys? We get to hear this song 4 times.
3 credits and a boss battle.
No, this version of the song 4 times because the last story's got a credit sequence as well.
Right.
Yeah. We all love us some Zebrahead, right? Right. I'll give him credit for this because this is a good song. Even if it's more good because of how ridiculous it is.
Just turn it up.
Yeah. In fact, I'd probably better not in case there's an echo come out on the recording, but yeah. I like the way they've used this as kind of a cue throughout the game. It's like there's different remixes of His World for everything in there. Even the Invincibility theme is a remix of His World. It's kind of a theme for the game. And it kind of makes you think how brilliant this would be if they took the game part away.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I don't know whether I've mentioned this theory before or not, but it's kind of like they spent years and years of planning and loads of funding on putting together a stellar soundtrack. And in the last week they remembered they had to make a game.
Yeah. Oh, buggy game.
Yeah.
You better edit out the other credits the next time.
We've got to show the other songs off. Pro Tools engineers, that's something I
4 Kids.
recognise. Yeah, 4 Kids are like the dub company who did this.
Yeah.
And I know most people hate their guts because of like some of their anime dubs that they've done, but I'll say their work on Sonic for the most part is good.
What did they do?
They,
4 Kids?
they did the series of Pokemon before the new guys took over at the end of the end of Advance. They did Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
I know a lot of
Yeah.
people hate the Yu-Gi-Oh! dub, but I didn't watch that, so I can't comment.
I never hated Yu-Gi-Oh! Really, I only got into it because everyone at my school was getting into it, so I just
It's a
went
card,
along
isn't
with it. It was a fad, so I
Yeah.
just went along with it at the time.
So the thing is with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is I've never cared for it outside of the fact that Dan Green is Yugi.
I just like the monster designs. The overall designs of the monsters for the cards and that are pretty good.
Yeah.
Some of them are very detailed.
It's where I've come from. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was always kind of like the less popular version of Pokemon.
Yeah, it is.
Like the way they'd built up with the anime, the TCG and all that sort of stuff. And so it's kind of, I've always been aware of it and I know a few of the characters and that, but it's just, I've never really paid much attention.
Right.
It's the music
Credits
credits.
are ending.
Nearly, now we've just got all the music credits. Like, I think it's that Masato guy. He's the bass player from Dreams Come True, and he's actually pretty good.
All hail Shadow.
Yeah. It's Crush 40 version this that we'll see in Shadow's story.
Clearly.
Yeah. And it's the Crush 40 version, it's a good cover of the song, but it's not as good as the original one from the Shadow the Hedgehog game, which is quite a bad magnifier.
Are you able to get both the Silver and Shadow storylines through Sonic storyline, or do you have to get Shadow storyline through Silver's?
In what way?
You know, like playing through them, do you access the
Yeah.
storylines? Like
You,
unlock them?
you unlock them as you play through Sonic's, and the first time you meet the character, you can play them. Like, I did this, I cut out all them parts because no one wants to see me flicking through menus the whole time. But yeah, Sonic's story's over.
Woo! But now it's Silver.
Crap.
No!